Giant snake alert. Deep within the emerald heart of the Amazon, a world of breathtaking biodiversity and ancient mystery, a discovery has been made that pushes the boundaries of what we thought was possible. For centuries, whispers and legends have slithered out of this vast, untamed wilderness, tales of colossal serpents, river gods, and guardians of the deep. Most are dismissed as folklore, the product of overactive imaginations in a place where nature itself feels larger than life. But sometimes, just sometimes, reality proves to be even more astonishing than fiction. And today, the Amazon just gave up a record breaker. This isn't a myth. This isn't a hoax. This is a verified scientific encounter that is rewriting the textbooks on one of the planet's most formidable predators. It happened in the quiet moments just after dawn, in a remote, rarely explored tributary of the Rio Negro. Early morning field teams, a collaborative group of herpetologists and conservation biologists from the Amazon Ecology Initiative, were conducting a routine survey of aquatic life. Their mission was to document the health of the ecosystem, tracking populations of caiman and river dolphins, not to hunt for monsters. As their boat rounded a bend, the morning mist still clinging to the water's surface, they saw it. At first, it was just a shape, an anomaly against the tangled backdrop of the riverbank. A fallen log, perhaps. But logs don't breathe. Logs don't have a discernible repeating pattern of black blotches on an olive-green canvas. As they cut the engine and drifted closer, the sheer scale of the creature came into focus. They had spotted a colossal green anaconda. The green anaconda, or an, is already a legend in its own right. As the world's heaviest snake and one of its longest, it is the undisputed apex predator of South America's waterways. But even among giants there are outliers. To understand the significance of this find, it's important to distinguish it from its smaller relative, the yellow anaconda. Yellow anacondas are formidable snakes, typically reaching lengths of 10 to 13 feet. They prefer marshier, more open habitats. The green anaconda, however, is a different beast entirely. It thrives in the dark, slow-moving waters of dense rainforests, growing to truly immense proportions. While verified reports often place them in the 17 to 20-foot range, anything larger enters the realm of the extraordinary. And this one was beyond extraordinary. Initial, cautious estimates placed it at a length previously thought to be purely theoretical, over 28 feet long. Measuring a live animal of this size and power is an immense challenge, fraught with danger for both the researchers and the snake. Direct handling was out of the question. Instead, the team employed a series of modern, non-invasive techniques. They used a method called parallel laser photogrammetry. By projecting two laser points a known distance apart onto the snake's body and photographing it from multiple angles, they could build a 3D model and calculate its length with remarkable accuracy. They also placed markers along the riverbank parallel to the snake's coiled body, measuring the distance it covered. Every measurement was cross-referenced, every calculation double-checked. The data was then sent back to their base camp and reviewed by senior biologists, who confirmed the astonishing result. The final verified length, 28.4 feet, with an estimated weight exceeding 500 pounds. This wasn't just a large anaconda. It was potentially the largest ever scientifically documented. What was perhaps even more surprising than its size was its demeanor. The colossal snake was found partially submerged, its immense body wrapped in river vines and roots along the bank, a perfect camouflage. It was lethargic, its movements slow and deliberate. This wasn't the aggressive, thrashing monster of Hollywood films. It was surprisingly calm. The researchers noted its massive girth, suggesting a recent, very large meal, likely a capybara or even a young caiman. This state of digestion-induced lethargy is common in large constrictors and likely contributed to its placid nature, allowing the team to observe and document it from a safe distance without provoking a defensive reaction. This behavior is key to understanding the anaconda's life. They are ambush predators, masters of patience. They spend most of their lives in or near water, their eyes and nostrils positioned on top of their heads, allowing them to remain almost completely submerged while waiting for prey. They are not man-eaters by nature. They are opportunistic hunters that target animals coming to the water's edge to drink. An animal of this size would require a massive territory, a pristine aquatic environment teeming with large prey. Its very existence is a bioindicator, a sign that this corner of the Amazon is healthy and thriving. Of course, a discovery like this inevitably fuels old myths. Legends of 50-foot, 100-foot anacondas have persisted for centuries, but they remain biologically implausible. There are structural and metabolic limits to how large a snake can grow. A snake of that size would struggle to support its own weight on land and would require an impossibly large and constant food source. The 28-foot specimen is already at the extreme upper limit of what science considers possible. It's a giant, but a real-world giant. Researchers confirmed the measurements and stressed that this is a rare, healthy adult female. Females grow significantly larger than males, and not a monster story. It's a testament to the resilience of nature when given the space to flourish. And that is the most important part of this story. The green anaconda, while not officially endangered, is listed as a species of concern. Its populations are threatened by habitat loss from deforestation, pollution from mining, and the hunting of its primary prey species. Finding an individual of this age and size is incredibly rare and suggests that the protected status of this particular region is working. It's a win for conservation. This encounter also serves as a critical reminder of how to coexist with such powerful wildlife. The research team followed strict safety protocols. They never entered the water. They maintained a respectful distance, using telephoto lenses and remote equipment. They understood that this was the snake's home, and they were merely visitors. For anyone living in or visiting anaconda territory, the rules are simple. Never swim in murky, slow-moving water, especially at dawn or dusk. Be aware of your surroundings near riverbanks. And most importantly, never, ever approach or provoke a snake. Respect wild animals. They are not props for selfies or thrill-seeking. In the age of the internet, a story like this can spread like wildfire, and with it, a wave of misinformation. Hoaxes are common, so how can you tell a real discovery from a fake? First, check the source. Is it a reputable scientific journal, a university, or a well-known conservation organization? Second, look at the evidence. Real photos and videos will have a certain quality. They won't look like a monster movie still. Look for signs of digital manipulation, like inconsistent shadows, blurry edges, or disproportionate sizes. Third, listen to the experts. Real scientists speak with caution and precision. They provide data and context, not just sensationalism. They emphasize conservation, not fear. This discovery is a powerful story, but its power lies in its truth. It's a story of what wonders our planet still holds, and a call to action to protect them. The team did not capture or harm the anaconda. After documenting their find, they quietly retreated, leaving the magnificent creature in peace, a silent, scaled monarch in its river kingdom. The data they collected will be invaluable for understanding the upper limits of anaconda growth and the health of this vital ecosystem. It's a reminder that we must support protected habitats. The world is full of wonders, many of which we have yet to discover. This giant anaconda is not a monster to be feared, but a marvel to be respected, a living symbol of the wild, untamed spirit of the Amazon. Let its story inspire us. Stay curious, ask questions, and seek out knowledge. But as you explore, stay safe. Understand the environments you're in and the wildlife that lives there. Heed the warnings and listen to the experts. And finally, when you find a story that amazes you, share it, but share responsibly. Ensure the information is accurate and comes from a credible source. In doing so, you combat misinformation and become an advocate for the very wonders that captivate us. The Amazon has shared one of its greatest secrets with us. It's our responsibility to tell its story correctly.